Hello everybody, this is Lucas Crane from the Left Gate, and this is my new 6-string. It's the Squier Sonic Stratocaster HTH in flash pink. And as you can see, it's not stuck. I have modded this guitar. And it's the main part of this video. Because the same night I got this, I did these mods. So now that you know what this video is about, let's watch the unboxing experience for this guitar. It's not the same guitar anymore. See, from the unboxing, it's very different than it's now. And now I'll go through the parts that I put in this guitar. I'm watching the part list from my iPad there. So, the stock specs of this guitar are the flash pink colored poplar body. It's extremely light. Maple neck, maple fretboard, 25.5-inch scale, 9.5-inch radius fretboard, and 21 frets. And this is the stock pickguard. You can see it's single ply, basic white pickguard with surprisingly good looking humbucker pickup. Also, only volume knob, only one pickup. Very simple. The last part I'm gonna mention is the chrome colored top loading bridge, which is why I can still see it in the finished guitar. Because here in Europe I went through Thomann. They didn't have a single compatible bridge for this guitar, and I tried to go through Amazon, and there were compatible bridges. For example, this is the same guitar that 6-string TV modded in their video, so that guitar had a black bridge. I found that bridge in Amazon, but the problem was that they didn't ship here to Finland. The chrome colored would have been sent here, but not the black colored. So I went with the stock bridge and also the stock plastic nut. I know there are probably many people right now like, those are the two most important things in a guitar upgrade. Why didn't you upgrade those? And the thing was, most of these parts I already had lying around. And the other part is that I absolutely hate installing new nuts. And I wanted to do all this by myself. And I didn't notice any big problems with the stock nuts, so I let it go. But now for the parts. The biggest upgrade here are the pickups, which are the EMG JR Daemonums, I guess you should say in English. The tuners, I put on these Harley Benton locking tuners. The pickguard is from Amazon by a brand called Music Lily. And then I got the Schaller strap locks, EMG three-way tele switch. The reason why I got a tele switch is because I bought these parts originally for a tele build that I was building from scratch by myself. but that guitar never got to a point where I could actually play it. So I just ripped the electronics and put them here. But as I will tell it later in the video, it became a bit of a problem. And then the last upgrade, at least that I can think of, is the EMG toggle kill switch. And also the Harley Benton black jack plate. But before we can begin modding the guitar, we have to take the old parts out of the guitar. So here's the time lapse. So basically what I'm saying here is that if you have watched the 6-string TV video, you can see that there was only an HSH pickup routing, but with this one it's HHH, and there's some conductive paint that was not there on the 6-string TV video. It was just HSH pickup routing with nothing to help with the grounding or interference issues. So it's kind of an upgrade. So before we put the new pickguard in, let's go through the old one. So the plastic is still on because I didn't really use this. You can see from behind there is some shielding tape, some aluminum tape, oil tape, something like that to ground components. Pickup, which in my opinion looks very good. It looks kind of like a DiMarzio pickup. So it's a cheap Squier pickup. It sounded really good. It felt really good when playing, and it also looks kind of cool. So maybe I'll put this in some guitar in the future. Then the volume pots. They are the made in Korea alpha pots. I believe these are pretty standard or like high quality. Not exactly like high price, but like high quality. So this is the pickguard that will be going into the guitar. I'll go through the specs. So this is a Music Lily pickguard from Amazon. It was like $15. Then there are the EMG JR Daemonums, EMG toggle kill switch, one volume knob, and then the EMG T3 teletype switch. I hope this fits because I don't have another switch. So if you already didn't doubt your eyes, yes, you can see this guitar has 2 output jacks. There's a very good reason for that, because as most of you know, EMG comes with a quick connect system, which basically means that you don't have to solder your pickups. There is also the bad thing that they are a little bit wider, the connectors, than the stock only wire, and that became a problem because when I tried to put the output jack to the guitar, I couldn't because the hole for the electronics, the wires, it was way too small for them to fit. So that's why probably in the B-roll that I'm gonna be showing, there seems to be a volume pot here, but now it's gone because I had to put the output jack here because that is where it had space. That's because I don't have the tools to drill the hole larger because I do not have a workshop or anything like that. The other problem was the pickup switch. It was a bit too wide for the control cavity there. So the thing I had to do was to flip it around, and then of course the wires were all messed up. So I had to plug the bridge pickup into the neck pickup of the switch, and the neck pickup to the bridge pickup of the switch. So I don't think it matters unless the orientation is right, because now which still works correctly that when it's pushed to the back, it's bridge pickup, middle, both, and when on the neck position, it's only the neck pickup. Here's the guitar in all of its glory. Hung it up with Ernie Ball 10 to 48s. Yes, this mostly stays on E standard / drop D, and from there I can pitch shift. And now I just in general talk about the playability of the guitar, which is gonna be the same with or without the upgrades. Yes, I didn't sand the neck, actually the setup is still stock from the factory because the intonation seemed to be good. The fret edges are not sharp. Maybe from the upper frets I can do something about them, but I mean, like, it doesn't bother me because from here you're just like soloing. Fret edges are not rounded, but now I have unfortunately only one comparison of the stock pickup versus the upgraded pickup. Also, I know probably many of you are like, oh, well, it's not only the pickup, it's only the strings. Strings were one of the upgrades, from stock strings to Ernie Ball strings. And also, I have played this guitar for around like 2 to 3 weeks now, which means that the strings have worn down a fair bit. So I hope it's now as close as possible as the sound can. I'll have DI track, which obviously is like how does the pickup sound by itself. Then I have a high gain demo for you to hear that how the pickup sounds through an amp. Then I'll have like a crunch tone to demo you how the pickup reacts. How is the output of the pickup, and is there lots of treble or more bass? So it's more versatile sound demo, even though it's only one clip all over and over again. So here's the sound demo. that was my modded Squier Sonic Stratocaster. If you have any questions about the guitar or about modding in general, leave the comments down below. I will try to answer myself, or if there is someone who knows a lot more about modding guitars than I do, please help some beginning guitar modders out. If I did something terribly wrong, make sure to leave constructive criticism, no hate, just love and constructive criticism. And as I already say, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, drop a subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.